Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I know Giratina again, but I feel like a lot of people are saying, well, this is not your style of deck, this is not something you're familiar with or something like that. If I consider myself a top player, which I do, there's no strategy that is um that doesn't fit my playstyle, you know? For any given tournament, I want to use the best combination of 60 cards that gives me the highest chance at winning the tournament. And that eventually includes the Comfy engine, which I'm very sure it will. Then I want to get more practice with it. I have gotten practice with it a bit behind the scenes as well. So hopefully it'll show in the video. And of course, there's a pretty standard Giratina list relying on Comfy's flower selecting to look at the top two cards, choose one of them, put them into the lost zone, and keep the other one into your hand in order to be able to power up Giratina's Lost Impact attack, doing 280 damage, where you put 2 energy attached to his Pokemon in the Lost Zone. We do need to use Colress's Experiment and Comfey in order to activate the Mirage Gate, which, if you have 7 or more cards in the Lost Zone, you search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards of different types and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. Now, we are also running water type energies in order to be able to power up Radiant Greninja's Moonlight Shuriken and discard 2 energy from this Pokemon, and this attack does 90 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. So hopefully we can utilize this in a good way. We also have Luminions, Luminous Sign to be able to search for a supporter, namely Colress's Experiment, as that is very key in the early game. And then we have 4 Battle VIP Pass, 2 Ultra Ball, and 3 Quick Ball to help us find all the basic Pokemon. And we have Cramorant and Sableye as backup attackers, or as main attackers in some situations. We're gonna try and lead with Cramorant's Lost Provisions ability, where you have 4 cards in the Lost Zone or more. You ignore the attack cost for this attack. And Sableye, you can only use this attack if you have 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone, and you get to put 12 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. So really nice combination of resources. On paper, it looks really good. Let's see how it works out for us today after this quick message from our sponsors.
If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free.
Looking for PTGO codes? Photon Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tablemon code when checking out for 5% off.
Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need.
This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io.
Alright, so we get to go first. We get a very playable hand with the Comface, no Colress Experiment, no Battle VIP Pass, but we do have access to the Colress thanks to the Quick Ball with Luminion if it's available, and there's immediately a Battle VIP Pass, which I do want to establish, which is fantastic. That also means I get an energy attachment to the Giratina, which is great, and I can just establish Comfey as well. And then off of the capture energy, I will go ahead and grab a Cramorant, start applying pressure with that. Then we're gonna go ahead and pick up the Comfey, promote the next one, utilize the flower selecting. This time I'm gonna keep the energy. I'm already holding the GIRATINA VSTAR, and 2 Psychics in the Lost Zone would not be ideal. And then I do have, yeah, I do think this is worth it. Go ahead and flower selecting again. Getting rid of Sableye. I don't know what I'm up against, so I feel like conserving the Sableye could be important right here. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Bench the other Comfey in case an escape rope gets played or something, and now we will finally pass. So pretty successful turn 1. This is the sort of thing that you really want if you're going first with this deck, just getting the Comfey start and getting a bunch of stuff. Pokegear finds my opponent a Clara. Seems like we are up against a Lost Zone deck. So we're gonna lose the Sableye that we grab. We're gonna put back the Giratina, which might make it a little difficult to find another one, but it'll be okay. All right, well, not the best, but that top deck definitely compensates for our horrible hand. All right, I'm gonna get rid of the Giratina. The energy. No, it's just I have so many energies in my hand already. Yeah, I feel like I'll keep the Mirage Gate then. Yeah, so many energies. All right, so now we're gonna go flower selecting. This could be important. I feel like the escape rope now is a less key because the Sableye is certainly not a threat when my opponent has 0 lost zone cards. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach this. I'm gonna go ahead and attach this, retreat, and take a knockout right here. Spitting innocently and attacking for free. Pretty nice. We get the first KO, which is great. We get the Cramorant out of prize cards, which is also really good. And okay, finally my opponent gets going with the Colossus Experiment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I am getting somewhat close to utilizing Sableye myself. My opponent low zones Echoing Horn and Escape Rope. Interesting Echoing Horn choice. We see the switch card, fully confirming that my opponent is playing a basic based Lost Zone deck. Right. Maybe I should have given that a little bit more thought. Maybe the promotion was this complicated. If I lose this, then that's not ideal. Okay. Sure, the Cramorant. So that's their 5th Lost Zone card. Wait. They played 2 Manaphy's? What? Wow, my opponent actually plays 2 Manaphy's. Okay. So I choose to promote the Radiant Shard, which is interesting. I don't apply weakness, but that's okay. Just go ahead and spit innocently. I had no way to KO the Charizard because I needed to attach to retreat. I fully expected the Cramorant to go down. Alright, now my opponent's Colossus Experiment ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So now there's the threat of the Sableye. I can still KO the Radiant Shard at some point. Since my opponent is playing Marnie, I should bench the other Cramorant. Probably should have benched it last turn. I will be benching it soon. Okay, so that was Comfey, Fire, and Cramorant for my opponent. See the flower selecting. Another battle VIP passed down. Lost Vacuum, so goodbye to my Herballoon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's gonna be 10 cards for my opponent. So now they get to use Sableye here. Yep. Now they can actually use Sableye in back-to-back attacks. Thankfully, Cramorant has a lot of HP. Okay. They set up the Giratina to about to be KO'd. Yeah, that was definitely not a great setup for us here. I guess I'm gonna evolve. I'll go ahead and flower selecting, sure. That'll be the second Giratina, right? So I only have 1 Giratina, but this gives me extra Cramorants, which is probably gonna be important here, and extra energies too. So I'm gonna bench the Cram. I'm gonna attach the energy. I'm gonna go ahead and retreat, and I will just take the knockouts. Okay. Looking very scary. I was definitely hoping to be a little bit farther ahead, but unfortunately that was not the case because I couldn't kill the Charizard. So I'm still ahead, but I do have a 2 Prizer in play, and my opponent does not, so that is problematic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So after the Colossus Experiment, I will be able to utilize my own Sableye, which would be good. That's 80 HP. So maybe using back-to-back Sableyes is how I can get a 2 price turn here. I've been really digging through their deck right now. Okay, Pokegear and Pokestop. I really like the fact that my opponent's playing Pokegears in their list. I really do like that. So keycards in their lost zone, like just a psychic really. I can also use Radiant Greninja. In fact, if I were able to get the right combination of cards, I could use Radiant Greninja in order to take 2 knockouts. That would be pretty good. So, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Colossus Experiment. Okay, this could get me the Radiant Greninja. This... How many energies are in my discard? Well, just the one. Another one's about to go to Lost Zone though. I like these. This gets me the Radiant Greninja, but I cannot power it up. Unless I get really good cards off the... I need another Mirage Gate. Okay, I'm gonna choose these. Alright, so off of the flower selecting, I mean, perhaps the boss is useful, certainly more useful than a Comfey. Okay, so, not the best draws right here. I'll do both. No save a life for me either. Right here. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and capture energy. Comfey to grab this. The Radiant Greninja is there, but I definitely want to keep that as a sort of surprise against my opponent. Yeah, I really want to use the Radiant Greninja as a surprise. I knocked out one mana feed, the others in the Lost Zone. And my opponent has not seen Water Energy. So now with that Mirage Gate, all I need is a way to retreat. No, a way to find... I don't even need a way to retreat. I just need to find a way to... Oof. Alright. This is not great. How would you lost vacuum your own stadium? Oh my god, what? Wow, the Roxanne just completely wrecking me. That is impressive. Yes, that is actually very impressive. Okay, they're down to 3 cards now. And they lost zone to the Marnie. That means they might have had to choose between Marnie and Roxanne. Alright, so they get a 2 price turn, and now they're ahead. Yikes. Wow, that Roxanne was super devastating, but my hand wasn't really letting me do all that much. Didn't even know what to grab. Like, if I grab this... I guess I can well, yeah, I should Roxanne them back. It does open up a game-winning play off of that Luminion though, but I really want to establish and find the Radiant Greninja for next turn. Well, I mean, that is a Radiant Greninja, I guess. Okay. So yeah, that's exactly what I'll be doing. So I'll conceal cards to grass. I just need 1 Mirage Gate next turn. Come on. Alright, and I will spit innocently. Okay. With 1 Mirage Gate, I have game in hand. I've been able to use 1 the whole game. I couldn't find a way to power up the Radiant Greninja the whole game. Super awkward. Okay. Get the flower selecting. If they want to win this turn, they need boss and a fire. No. Wow, they find the Clara. Alright, well. There's a mana fee. there's the 2 psychics, and now all I need to do is... Oh, you know what? If they damage the Luminion, if I can find Mirage Gate, I can actually attack with Luminion and use Aqua Return. Okay. There's the Manaphy. Unfortunate. Here's 1 damage counter. Okay. So do they KO the Greninja? They do? Okay. Alright. In case of boss plus canceling cologne, I guess. Alright. I do have my scoop up net. So then my play now becomes them not having boss's orders, right? And a fire. That is what we need them to not have. They didn't get back the fire at all. So I feel like I should go boss on the Charizard, right? Because then they need to also recover it. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and Star Requiem, and we win this match. Can my opponent knock out Luminion or Giratina VSTAR? No, they have 2 echoing horns. What is this? Gosh, I couldn't attack. That turn I couldn't get a KO completely changed everything. The one turn I couldn't get a KO completely changed everything. And the fact that I could never use Radiant Greninja when I was holding the Mirage Gates, I couldn't find the combination of another Mirage Gate and a way to get the Greninja. That was, what a game. I feel like I definitely am playing this way better in general, but there's so few things in your control with this deck. That's a very frustrating loss to take. Very, very frustrating loss. Double echoing horn for my opponent too. Incredible. Alright, here we go again. That was quite the game. It was genuinely quite the game. I mean, it was very intense, of course. It was very cool, but very frustrating too. Okay, so no battle VIP passes for me. I definitely need or want to establish this Comfey. I want to save this Quick Ball, or potentially save the Comfey for, save the Quick Ball for Luminion for Cold Resist Experiment next turn. Okay, get rid of the water. Okay, now I have a ton of things I can get next turn. I don't think I want to bench the Giratina, honestly. I think I'm just gonna pass. The Giratina could end up being a liability in terms of having to retreat it, my opponent targeting it off of a attached Leafeon power-up, turn to KO. Alright, so it's Arctina. We do have the Herballoon and 1 card in the Lost Zone. A very useful card at that. Alright, so, okay, unfortunately I am going to have to bench the Luminion then. And I will go ahead and close the experiment. Okay, so powering up Giratina now becomes a priority now that I know what I'm up against. Okay, so why would I get 3 energy? Okay, I might need double Giratina then. Yeah. Okay, so this is the plan then. I'll be benching that friend. Then I'll be using concealed cards, see what else I get here. And then flower selecting. No. Why? Oh my gosh, why? I need both the switch and the thing. I'm gonna grab the thing then. Okay, so I guess I'll be pairing up with Mirage Gate. To a point where I actually benefit from having... Wait, how many cards? 4. I actually benefit from having energy in the discard pile. All right. I'll go ahead and this, I mean, it didn't really matter. Dude, come on. I don't want to put my energies in the loss zone. Okay, I'm gonna keep the energy then. Okay, so that's 5. As long as I don't get Marnied, which I probably am going to get Marnied, it should be okay. Immediately evolves. I am 100% getting Marnied here. Double Turbo Marnie is the play right here. Ugh. Could be double Turbo Boss too. They do that and attack my Giratina, I would actually be in a lot of trouble. Oh wow, they just retreat before even attaching. Boss? Yeah, boss onto the Luminion. Yep. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that's it. Our Giratina is way better, dude. Way better. Okay, so I can definitely power up the Giratina to take a knockout here. So now my hope is that they don't have the response with the Giratina. Okay, I have the guaranteed 7 cards. If I promote the Comfey, I'm just asking for trouble, right? Yeah, just asking for trouble if I do that. Another energy. Okay, I do want that to chase down. I want that for whatever reason. And I'm gonna have to ultra ball a lot away here for the other Giratina. Okay, I'm gonna draw 2 more cards before I start committing other things. All 4 Mirage Gate in my hand. I do want to get the attachment. I totally think I can give up on Mirage Gate, right? Okay, so I'll roll for the other Giratina. Hopefully it's there. That's also not guaranteed. Yeah, 1 Mirage Gate is fine. I have all 4 of them in my hand. That's crazy. Okay, I have 5 energies in my deck exactly. Alright, so attaching energy number 1, Mirage Gate number 1. Grabbing these 2 so that there's no chance of making a mistake. And I'm gonna put the energies back into the deck. Make sure I have enough choices with this Mirage Gate. Alright. So then I'll do this. Actually, no, this and this. Oh, I am lost zoning some energies, right? Oh, I shouldn't have gotten rid of the other Mirage Gate, I guess. Okay. This is the Psychic. This is the Water. And then, yes, because I could just get Marnied here. Okay. All right. Awkward setup for sure. All right. I'll loss zone those 2. All right. So it's going to come down to, can my opponent power up the next Giratina off of my Roxanne? Assuming I don't get Marnied here, which is very possible. All right, we see an Ultra Ball. Sharon and Choice Belt. They have so many cards in their hand. I mean, in their deck. They haven't played a single supporter. Bidoof and 1 card hand. No energy attachment. Okay. All right. Lost zoning, 2 energies. Okay, how many lost zone cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I do feel like it's in my best interest. Well, I guess after I attack, I will be able to. So never mind. I should just promote the food. Perfect. Attach, evolve. Do I want Ordinary Rod? I do. I do want Ordinary Rod because the energies give me back, give me a chance to draw boss, and the Luminion also gives me a chance to draw boss. Right, to just find boss to chase down, because my opponent will probably end up having the Bidoof in the active spot next turn. Okay, so that gives me, that guarantees that I have access to the Luminion. So definitely don't want to escape rope. I don't want to bench the Cramorant, so then it just lost impact. Get rid of 1 of each. Now I have 11, so now I don't need any energy in order to get this KO. So all the energies I can use also to retreat, just in case. So there's no humanly way possible, I don't think, for my opponent to power up the Giratina VSTAR out of the blue. They are able to find the Bibarel. Oh, decent Roxanne. I mean, their deck was full of outs, right? They had barely played anything at all. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. They absolutely need at least 1 energy attachment and then retreat into the Bibarel, and then they need the Raihan. Collapse Stadium stops my boss. That's okay, because I have the training court. All right, so that's gonna be the game. So let's go ahead and conceal cards. There's the boss. So I'll go ahead and attach, retreat, and sure. But this comes down more due to my opponent's low start than anything. If my opponent had been able to get attachments onto the Giratina VSTAR and found the Raihan and the other VSTAR, it would not have won, right? So I mean, we beat Arceus Giratina. I still very much prefer Arceus Giratina, because I think the first game really exemplifies exactly why. It's just there's so much variance, there's very little things out of your control when you're looking at the top cards, looking at top cards, looking at top cards, and then the randomness of what 5 cards do I choose. So sometimes there's good cards to Lost Zone, sometimes there's bad cards to Lost Zone. Sometimes you find what you need, sometimes you don't. No direct way to search for the Mirage Gate, so it's a little unreliable in a sense. You do play 4, I don't know, not super hyped on the engine, but like obviously it's good, right? It's very, very good. But I definitely prefer the Lost Box decks than Giratina so far. But anyways, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you're not fed up of Giratina. This is like the 4th Giratina VSTAR Lost Zone engine video. But it's what's relevant as we gear up for Peoria Regionals. Bye.